Splatoon 2. Oh my god. It looks amazing. I'm so glad it wasn't a port or some other like deluxe port like Mario Kart 8. Because unlike Mario Kart 8, they added new stuff and new characters. Okay, look, I know I'm contradicting myself here. Like, after all that hatred of the Mario Kart 8 thoughts video. Mario, this is different, okay? Splatoon is a sequel. Splatoon 2 is a sequel. And Splatoon's better than Mario Kart anyway, alright? Okay. Now that we got out of the way, why don't they call this game Splatoon? With the 2 in Splatoon. Everyone said that. I agree. I don't know. Who cares? Alright. Whatever. Okay, so first off, there's a lot going on in this trailer, alright? So much that, like, cool. I'll just wait till the game comes out to really look at this in depth. But, you know, so first off, there's new stages, okay? There's one that kind of looks like a skate park, you know? It's like, I'm excited, but I don't really care about looking through this and going, oh, look, that's blah, blah, blah. Oh, cool. So I'm hyped. All right, just give it to me. I can't wait to explore these stages, and I'm hyped. Okay, but more importantly, there's new hairdos. Now, I don't know if that does anything. I don't know. Will you have more agileness to yourself? I don't know, with the short hair. I don't know. Or can you only have that kind of hair when you wield a certain weapon? I don't know, man. Maybe it's just a aesthetic change. That's cool. Whatever. You know, yeah, the original Splatoon was pretty bare bones with the upgrade. There's like a whole bunch of new clothes and probably like socks. I don't know, man. That's cool though. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, new clothes, new hairdos. I'm just looking at my list here. What else? New weapons. Oh my god. Okay, well, before the weapons though, there were ink rails. I think it looked like Moray Towers. That's interesting. Actually, really cool. Yeah, because it's like, I don't know. How's that gonna work? I don't know how ink rails are gonna work. Someone sprays it, you know, you just fall. Oh my god, that's horrifying. But cool. All right. Okay, so the new weapons. First off, there's like a dual shot kind of little spray gun, and it made your character very mobile. Like, you could shoot in one area and then you're kind of like inch towards the ground, kind of like in a cool pose, like, you know. That's so cool, dude. And they kind of show that during the Switch presentation when one of the Squid Lab associates was up there doing it too. That was hilarious. So yeah, cool weapon. It appears to have some kind of dodge roll to it too, which is really cool. Or as they say, like a strafe. Is that the terminology, I believe? That's cool. It's probably just unique to that weapon, and not like every weapon would have that. Although that would be cool. But that's what makes this weapon unique. And it seems to have like a very rapid fire shot to it. It doesn't seem to go that far, so it's probably like up close and personal kind of weapon. That's cool. Was there any other weapons? I don't know. There were some upgrades to older weapons, such as, well, for your sub weapons, there was a Seeker. I don't know if it's a different Seeker or what, but the Seekers that they showed bounce off a wall. Now that's interesting. So if it goes straight on into a wall, I'm expecting it just to explode, and that's it. That's the end of that the Seeker's lifetime. But if it bounces off a wall from like an angle, it's gonna keep bouncing off stuff. I mean, it'll probably eventually just explode after enough bounces, but still, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little update, or if it's a new Seeker, I don't know. Now, the one other thing I noticed was there are rollers in the trailer, and they did make a highlight out of it. Like, the rollers have a new trajectory. Instead of like in the original where it was like a horizontal splash, you know? That was deadly, dude. And it was pretty easy to use. And that's why rollers dominated so much in the beginning of Splatoon's lifetime. But then, you know, they nerfed them. You have to hit it straight dead on. And now with these new rollers, you shoot ink in a straight line instead of the horizontal. Now, I don't know if that's a new, like a brand new kind of roller, if it's a new type of roller or what, or it's like the original roller can still do the horizontal splash as well as that new like sideways splash hit like that. Because at one point, now I saw this in the trailer, there is a roller down there shooting horizontally. So it could be the old rollers can hit horizontally, but then the new ones hit in that weird angle. I don't know if I really like that. You know, it's kind of, I guess it gives you, it tells you where the hitbox is gonna be that's gonna kill, unlike the horizontal splash where the ones on the side don't kill, you know. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Or what I'm hoping is that rollers can splash in 2 different directions. That'd be cool. Alright? Or whatever, if it's a new one, whatever. Or it could be like those are the carbon rollers trajectories. Maybe that'd be too good actually. Whoa, hold on. If you're going that fast and you can one-shot like that, I mean, they're pretty annoying. Okay, anyway. I don't know. It was just something I noticed. Okay, new specials. Yeah, there's like a super giant rocket like shooting up attack. It's kind of like Ink Strike though, TBH, but not with a giant swirl of ink. That was cool. I hope this doesn't replace it, because Ink Strike was cool just for that visual anomaly. I don't know, I just want to use a new word today. But that's cool. But well, for these rockets that shoot up, they do multiple damage. I guess the Ink Strike did that as well, but I don't know. I don't know what's the difference between this and Ink Strike. Yeah, it did hit like areas like you know, and then Ink Strike also does that. I don't know, man. Anyway, Bomb Rush has a little bit of a new look. You also have like a little basket. That's what it looks like, and then you throw bombs. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's how you can tell they're using Bomb Rush. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like all the other original specials in the original Splatoon all had like, oh, you get this weapon and this, and then Bomb's like, you throw your bombs, that's it. So at least you got something now. Oh, and then there was a really weird special. It was like to me it looked like steam. You shoot out steamy ink. Alright, I don't know what that does, but it does do like a little hissing sound, which is pretty cool. I love sound effects, you know? Sound effects are a big deal. And when there's like a new sound effect for a certain thing, that's cool. Alright, that's just a little thing about me. But this one, yeah, I don't know, well, I was thinking actually it could be a new Splatling that just shoots forward instead of like in bullets. I don't know. Well, the fact that they showed it during the other specials was what makes me kind of think it's not a new weapon, but a new special. But either way, I don't know what it would do. Steam. Could you wash off anyone's ink? That seems kind of counterintuitive, especially if it's your own ink. That would be interesting, because you never get to see the stage cleaned up. Again, I don't know what that would serve. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would do, but it's cool. I don't care. I hope it's a new Splatling though that just shoots forward. It didn't seem to have that much range though, so I don't know. Whatever. I don't know, man. Next, oh my god, there was an ink cloud that showered opponents with ink. That's amazing. Oh my god. I don't know what kind of special that is. Just your little inkling brethren do like a little rain dance. That'd be cool. All right. Oh my god. Yeah, like kind of like a Z move, you know. Ooh, ooh. Oh, there you go, Splatoon devs. You can still edit the game right now and add that in if that's not the case. That's a cool idea. All right. But well, the ink cloud doesn't seem that powerful. I don't know if you could point in the section where you want, you know, like similar to the Ink Strike, where you want it to land, where the cloud would appear. I don't know. But going back though, I need to mention that you can, okay, you know, okay, and like in the original Splatoon, I said it like a million times, but use a gamepad to look at the map, and then you can jump to your allies, right? Well, in this game, you don't got a second screen. You got one screen, and it's on your Switch console or the TV, whatever. But the main point is you can't actually jump to your opponents, or I mean to your friends, your allies, whatever, man. Okay, but you can actually. In the trailer, they briefly showed that you can bring up the map while you're playing, and then go like, oh, go, click on this one. It seems kind of weird. I mean, what can you do without a second screen? And that's what I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to Pokemon on this console, if there is going to be a Pokemon Stars, as it is rumored to be said. If there's not going to be a second screen, how's that game going to play? You know? Either way, that's a discussion for another point, another time. Yeah. So, yeah, jumping to someone else on the screen and having that screen cover your screen is going to seem weird. I feel like you're going to have to, like, duck for cover and then jump. I mean, I guess you kind of had to do that before. Well, yeah. I guess it's the same thing, like in the original Splatoon. Because, well, like for me, I'd go like, I just know instinctively where, like on the touchscreen, where your allies are, and you could just press on them and then you jump. I usually don't look at where they are, because it's usually when I want to jump to someone, I'm in a hurry, like I'm almost dead, or someone's coming by and like I'm out of ink or something, you know, and I'll just like, jump. But you know, when you're at the spawn point, of course you're looking at the map, and then you're like, oh, I want to go here, they're safe. So when you're in trouble, it's not so great. So whatever. So I guess when you're in the spawn point, you can have that cover your line of vision. All right, that was way too much to talk about, this one little thing. All right, and then anyway, back to the special. There was an ink jetpack. Now that's cool, dude. They showed this dude on Moray Towers, it appears, once again, and you can hover in the air a la Flood. You know, remember that classic character? Oh my god, I love Flood. If Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has Flood in it, I'm getting it. Alright, I'm just putting that out there. Either way, the hover nozzle ink jetpack was cool. It shoots out like a giant glob of ink, which it might not be that powerful, I don't know, but whatever, it's cool. You get to fly around in an ink jetpack. It'd be cool if that was just a regular item, if it wasn't just a special. That'd be amazing. But I don't know, man. It'd probably take up so much ink. You know, oh man, I kind of want it as a regular weapon instead of just a special. I want to fly around, you know. That'd be really unfair, but I could see like the jetpack, when you use it, it wastes a lot of ink. Maybe you can't go that high, maybe. I mean, that dude's flying pretty high up there. I don't know. It's probably just a special. Whatever. Alright, and then, okay, I'll save this little bit for last. Okay, but I'm going to skip it and go on to Octolings are back. They showed the Octolings. There's new NPCs. Yeah, they showed the Shrimp Man. He was like at a, he's like at a food little truck, you know? That's cool. Whatever. Again, I'll just look forward to seeing this in the game instead of really looking at it in depth. But yeah, cool. I'm looking forward to it. Marie, though, cool. Yeah, what's going on there? I don't know, man. I want to play. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Okay. Oh well. Lastly, the one thing I skipped here, though, it's that I don't know if this has any significance, but after the whole specials, and then they went on to the NPCs, during that part, they had one inkling, the one that with the like little short hair, short tentacles. They were engulfed by their own ink, and it solidified around their body, right? And then they punched the ground. I don't know what that was about, or if it has any significance. Like, at that point, you'd think that would show Splatoon 2, but then they showed more of the trailer. So, I think it's not just for show. I want to say it's some kind of new special that it could turn you into like a, I don't know, like an ink blob squid monster. That'd be cool. I mean, they already have the Kraken, but instead of like a physical Kraken, it could be like an inky Kraken. Or since they punch the ground, maybe just like inks, like a giant splash just explodes when you punch the ground, like bleh, you know? Maybe it's just that. I don't know if it's a special. I was thinking it could be like a new kind of special, as in it could be like a team special. All right, now that'd be cool. They have to add some kind of new mechanic to the sequel, right? So that's what I was thinking. Like maybe everyone has their own meter, and they can add on to this meter for the whole team. And then, I don't know who would get this special move. Maybe the whole team gets it? That sounds way too amazing. But maybe like one particular person, like whoever inks up the last little bit of the team meter, we'll call it. And then, yeah, whoever gets the last bit gets this new special that they get to use. It's probably way more powerful than regular special. Like, maybe it has more range or something. I don't know. That's just my idea. I'm sure it's something though. Alright. Okay. There you have it. That's everything I gotta say about Splatoon 2. I'm looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it? I definitely am. I really wanna stream it when it comes out. But Splatoon, when it originally came out, I wasn't really thinking about making videos about it. I was like, yeah, it's a fun game. And then I really got into it. And then I didn't really make videos of it at all. I mean, I made a few, you know, but this time for sure, man, I'm gonna, you'll see guys. I'm really good at Splatoon. I'll show you. Alright, yeah, cool. I'm looking forward to everything. Everything I said, I'm looking forward to. Okay, even Marie. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next thoughts on video. Yeah, let me know what you think about Splatoon, by the way. Are you gonna get it? And I'm out. Alright, check me out on Twitter. Bye, have a nice day.